All right, we're going to toss it out to John Langeler. He's on the ground level. John, it seems like things are quieting down a little bit. We've seen a lot of smoke, though. What's going on?
Well, obviously, they're still fighting the fire. They're still shooting the water cannons in through the windows. As you mentioned, the flames seem to have dissipated, but because this fire was so hot, obviously enveloping the entire building, there's going to be a lot of smoke here for a very long time. It's hanging over downtown Spokane. It is over everybody that's standing around the fire, the firefighters, us, other bystanders who are here. The other issue, obviously, we've talked a little bit about building structural integrity, but what we're also seeing is a lot of the water running down Post Street and heading down towards the river. That's just a sign of how much water is being used and will continue to be used on this fire as they continue to try and make sure all the hot spots are out. What we know from any large fire like this is that even though the fire may look like it's out, we may not see any flames anymore. There will be hot spots hidden in every little location, any little location throughout a building, especially this size, when you're talking about a photography studio, when you're talking about the upper floors, all sorts of materials in there. There are a lot of flammables inside, and the hot spots will be hot for a long time, and that's why we're seeing so much water and such a high pressure of water being shot through the building. Still a defensive firefight right now, all from the outside, which is remarkable since Mike and Kalai. It was only a couple of hours ago we heard about the firefighter get injured inside. We saw people going in and out. They were trying to contain it to the basement. The speed that it came up through the building is quite remarkable. But right now, still a defensive fire, still concerns about building integrity. But the main concern right now is just trying to get rid of all of this fire and try and put out all of the hot spots. All the firefighters on scene doing the best they can.
Half an hour ago or so, Mark reported hearing pops, small explosions. Are you still hearing those?
Well, Kalai, I haven't been here as long as they have, but in the time we've been here, we haven't heard a whole lot of pops. You might hear a glass breaking. That's what I personally have heard since I've been here. But again, I haven't been here as long as some of the other people. But that would be something that could happen. There are combustibles inside still. And as the fire burns and with all of the pressure and all the resources being pumped into the fire, that is a possibility. The smoke, again, boy, it just depends on which way the wind blows. Right now, the smoke is covering our location right here on the northwest corner, and it is pretty stout. I know it goes right to your throat, and this is the kind of smoke that a lot of downtown is dealing with. Certainly not as thick as it is here. But this is a thick smoke right now, and you can smell it all across downtown Spokane.